Hello YouTube, welcome back! We are done with the Street Fighter boys, thank God, and we're on to Cloud. A ride? Not interested. Cloud has some generic frickin' costumes, so he has one kind of alternate which is based off of his look from Advent Children, which is kind of nice. It's just kind of a nice nod to the movie of all things. But then his colorations are so dull and muted and boring, like it's... like, just look at how similar these colorations are. Like, it's this dark blue, another dark blue, brownish black, which is already he has. Just like, are those different at all? No, honestly, I just noticed this. Color 6, color 2. Those are exactly the same. There's got to be something different, but geez, they're so similar. Ugh, it doesn't matter what they reference. I think this one's a reference to another Final Fantasy character. Can't remember his name. I've never played a Final Fantasy game. I'll go with the look from Advent Children, which is kind of neat if it's very fitting for Cloud, the super emo and anime boy, but... So, I don't know how anyone else picks Smash characters. Maybe you like the game they come from, and so you really want to be good with your favorite character because you love their game series. I know I have a couple characters that I do that with. Or maybe you just, I don't know, you like the character as a character. Like, you just like their personality. Like, I love Pit's personality, so I kind of wish I was better with Pit because I just like him so much. Cloud, I have no connection to. When he was revealed for Smash, I was like, yeah, Final Fantasy VII's a huge game that makes a lot of sense, and I'm glad that fans of him are satisfied for him being in Smash. He deserves it. Final Fantasy VII was such a huge game, not just in the sense that like it was the first 3D Final Fantasy game, but in the sense that it kind of was the original signifier of Nintendo and Square Enix's broken partnership that they had had for so many years, when Nintendo kind of screwed them over, which they were doing a lot in the old days. But, so I had no real connection to Cloud. He was just, yeah, I knew of him, obviously, because how could you not? But I had no real connection to him. And I really didn't care if he was in the game or not, personally. I don't know what it was about him. I love playing as Cloud. He's one of my favorite characters. Like, he has a pretty subpar recovery. He actually has a pretty... That's a really awesome picture. Oh my god. That's so cool. That's, like, perfect. With his position, with the halberd in the background. Look at that. That's just, like, a nice picture. Anyway. Yeah, so... I have no connection to Cloud, but I love playing as him. He's one of my favorite characters to play as in this game. And I don't want to say he's my best, because I don't really know who's my best. But I just love him just so much. He's got literally everything I want except a decent recovery. His recovery is really bland. It's functional, but it's just really subpar. And that there's really not much to it. But other than that, I just like so much about him. Despite my lack of connection or interest in Final Fantasy VII. Just, So I mean, that doesn't mean I'm going to do well with this. I think the route, as you might have noticed, we're fighting on vehicles. So we had a train, we had the Great Fox, we had... What else was in there? We had the ship, just the airship, which is also could be a reference to a lot of airships in Final Fantasy. I think it's based on the fact that Cloud in Final Fantasy VII actually gets like car sick or something like that, or motion sickness. Is that what it is? Which I don't really know anything about Final Fantasy VII, so I could be completely making that up. But I think that's actually what it's referencing, which is kind of a neat little like personality quirk to Cloud. When all I think about him is being like the original emo anime boy from Final Fantasy. Which would then kind of go on to influence a lot of Final Fantasy and JRPG games. Like, seriously, look at how many, like, traits he has of that trope. He's got the spiky blonde hair. He's kind of emo. He's got the giant ridiculous sword. So, it just... he set a lot of standards. So Cloud's gimmick in Smash is his limit break. So, oh, jeez, Wolf, can you calm down for a second? I'm trying to discuss something. So his limit break, as you can see above my damage at the bottom left, charges up as you fight. Or you can use down B to charge it up quicker. It then powers up one special move, which I screwed up. And I pressed it, but it didn't activate because he made me flinch. Oh, screw you, bees! Not the bees! Come on! I was already doing subpar, and they're not helping! So yeah, so the limit break is very simple, because like I'm just going to charge it up right here, and then it will just get to its max eventually. And then one special is charged up in a special version of it. So like, I think that mechanic is like, is not only pretty powerful, but it's really simple. Like, yeah, I screwed up with that, but like I don't feel like it took that long or was that important to succeed at. Yeah, I'm good with Cloud and I like playing as him, but that doesn't mean I was going to do well. That was just bad playing on my part. And of course! Ugh! Screw you, game. That was just the game. Like I swear the game just like, you know what, you died? I'm gonna drop it down even lower than what we're technically. We're technically at 8, but yeah, no. Yeah, so that's been Cloud. Like, he's just... his reveal was huge, though. I remember it was easily the biggest reveal of Smash 4. Like I said, it didn't unfortunately mean much to me, but I understood that it meant to a lot of people, so I was happy for those people. It just kind of hard to get... it was kind of hard to get super excited for a character I really had no interest in personally. But outside of that, like, I remember as I was playing this game, because it really was this game that I realized that I liked him. I think I knew in Smash 4 that I liked playing as him, but it was really this game that was like, wow. He's just fun to play as. He's got good KOing moves, he's got a projectile, he's got a good gimmick that, like, isn't overpowering, like, say, that doesn't overpower the rest of the character. Like, in my opinion, the comboing fighting game style of the other fighting game characters like Ryu, Ken, Kazuya, and Terry overpowers everything else about them, that, like, it's hard to enjoy them if you don't like that aspect, which I don't. And what's another good example of that? The Pikmin, that's another perfect example. Like, if you don't like the Pikmin, well, sucks to be you, because that's all Olimar is. So, I think the limit break is a very simple but effective and beneficial little quirk. There's another character that I love that has a quirk kind of similar to that, but it actually kind of is a bigger deal in my opinion, but I like the character so much it doesn't matter, and we will get to them soon. They are easily... that was dumb. I just decided I'm just gonna waste this. Like, I mean, being actually good with Cloud, you'd have to use limit breaks and not mess them up, which is my biggest problem, that I just waste them and screw them up. I tend to use the sword beam attack, my neutral B, it just goes off the cliff, and it's just a waste. I think they were both trying to grab me. Okay, come on, there we go, nice. Don't do this attack, really, game? Nice! I'm doing a lot of dodging. It's actually working out pretty well. Yes, good. Master Hand is down, but I want to kill Crazy Hand. Nope, hold on. Die, Crazy Hand! That time that actually worked really well. We're still kind of low, but I'm doing really well. Oh, he somehow didn't... I don't want to say he dodged it, I just missed. But yeah, we usually did really well. Cloud also has really lame taunts. Oh, actually that one's cool. But that one, he just kind of stands there. Ooh, look at me, I'm so edgy. It's funny, I hate Cloud as, like, Just being so bland and boring as a character, but I love playing as him so much. He's easily one of my favorites. I don't know why. It's actually kind of fun to hate on him, just being so, ooh, I'm so cool. I'm Cloud. I have no idea what Cloud sounds like. I have no idea what his personality is like. In Final Fantasy VII, he actually might be kind of interesting. But all I know is that he's really dramatic, and oh, that's a really nice picture with him and Bahamut Zero. Cloud also, when he came to Smash, came with literally one Final Fantasy song, and I don't want to say I don't like it because I've never played one. I have no connection to Final Fantasy, and even I know that's lame because Final Fantasy is kind of known for its music, so him coming with only one song was really lame. But I think that was more to do with Square Enix and Nintendo. It's discussion. Cool. Anyway. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Anyway, see you later.